So welcome back guys, this is Madhav PVL and today we are going to see about the incremental model. So incremental model in the sense it is used when requirements are well understood. So increment is nothing but if we just consider in a C language plus plus. So increment operator is nothing but adding 1 to that particular place, or we can just say like a particular integer adding 1. So increment is just skipping one place. So it is used when requirements are well understood, multiple independent deliveries are identified. So we will just discuss about these things. Linear fashion, so it is a linear fashion as same as that waterfall model and then V model. Iterative in nature, focuses on operational product with each increment. So we will just discuss all these points. So iterative in nature focuses on operational product with each increment is nothing but it will just recap everything for each increment. So we can just say like if you just watch the picture we may just get some clarity. So increment 1, so don't be a panic, don't become panic. So this is a picture properly diagram. So increment 1, so increment 1 is nothing but here we can just see increment, we will just keep that word aside. Increment is not a particular word. We can just consider team 1, team 2, team 3. So we can just consider these as our teams. So team 1, team 2, team 3. If we just send 3 teams, or we can just say like if a new product is launched into a market, so if we just send 3 teams into 3 different streets, so we can't just say like one person at one house will start communicating with the customer, and at the same time a team 2 may just go to the planning stage, and then let me just be clear, 1 second guys. So here let us just consider one thing. Team 1 had just went into one house, so they had just started the communication. So here increment is nothing but if we just consider the team 2 in the stage of a planning of a team 1. So if we just consider they are just telling about the product, and then they are just planning or they are just saying like if you just take this 1 year time duration, then you may just get some discount. So if they are just planning, then at same time in the next street the team 2 may just start communication. So we can't just consider 3 teams starting at a same house at same time communication and same time planning, right? So team 1 is working at a particular front end development, so they start communicating with the client, and then team 2 will just communicate with the developer. At the same time team 1 will be planning that product. So here we can just say like communication, planning, modeling, construction, deployment. So these are the stages. So if one team is communicating and at the same time the team 2 may just be a bit late, so at the team 1 time planning, the team 2 will just start the communication, and the team 3 will be a bit slow. So they will start the communication at the planning of the team 2. So don't get panic, here we are just incrementing the things. So that is nothing but here we can't just consider like these 3 should be like this. So 3 teams can't work at the same time. So remember this triangle so that you will just remember this, all those things like we need to just increment this whole thing. So at this stage of communication of a team 1, maybe the team 2 is at the stage of a deployment. We can't just consider, right? The stage of each team can't be considered. So the increment will be done, and then at the time of planning the team 2 may be communicating, and then at the time of planning of a team 2 maybe the team 3 will be communicating. So here we can just say like a particular time or a particular position can't be considered at any instance. So this is about the increment planning. So here we can just say like iterative in nature. So team 1 doesn't depend upon the team 2, team 2 doesn't depend upon the team 3. So focuses on an operational product with each increment. So whole teams are working on a same product, but they had just split up the thing. So 3 teams are working on a same product but with different acknowledgements, or we can just say like different goals but a same product. And then it is used when requirements are well understood. Multiple independent deliveries are identified. So multiple independent deliveries. So independent deliveries is nothing but each delivery has its unique place, so it doesn't require any particular place, right? So communication, planning. So communication, planning, communication and planning. So three teams communication will not depend upon with each other. So multiple independent deliveries are identified. And then the next one is it is a process in which requirements are divided into multiple modules. And then advantages are the software will be generated quickly. So quickly in the sense here we can just see like the things are getting splitted up, right? So if the things are getting splitted up, then the software will be generated quickly. It is less expensive to change requirements and then scope. Errors are easily identified because each stage will have a recap again. So it is less expensive to change requirements and scope. Let us not get deep into this point. So disadvantages are it requires a proper planning. So proper planning is required because we need to just split up the things. Problems may cause while collecting up the requirements in the front stage. Each phase is rigid, does not overlap each other. So it one stage will not depend upon the another stage. Each stage will have its unique properties and unique way of approach. So this is about the incremental model. I think you might have got some clarity after watching this videos. Please subscribe to Works After College, guys. Thank you for watching.